who is amazing. Best of luck to all the speedrunners. Let's see if we can't get that 120 stars. So this was Super Mario Bros. 2 with CAC. Currently, we are setting up for Super Mario Bros. 3 with our beloved Duckfist. We all love ducks. We all love fists. A Duckfist is even better than all those combined. It's great. Also, if you haven't seen this, it's absolutely amazing. This Mario block is going to be da bomb diggity, okay? So do not forget, we've got the donation incentives coming up. 300K by midnight, which we already got, gets you a 16-star Super Mario 64 run. If you get $400,000 in by midnight, you get that 70-star run. 500K, you get 120 lovely stars by our Siglemic. And trust me, boy, you want that, okay? I'll keep reading donations till they tell me quiet, so here I go. $40 from second Ranger Custom 92 says, second time watcher, first time donor. Been enjoying the SGDQ so far. So many childhood games wrecked for charity. Money's going to the opera. I wish for the best for the Mario runners. Best SGDQ quotes I've enjoyed so far. 3, good morning. Number 2, whatever. Number 3, they had 2 number 3s, but number 3, I swear that never happened to me before. BS, forget the animals, save the frames. $35 from Sharon Prime says, watch this every year with my kids, love it. $25 from Forgotten Myth says, here's some money for a good cause before I spend it all on the Steam sale. $50 because Mr. MV is here from Anonymous. $50 from Anonymous also says, it's been such a pleasure to watch everyone running all these games. Have found many runners to watch for the future. But if there's something I want to see more than anything, it's the FF6 group acting out the opera, so get your vocals ready. $35 from Anonymous says, just bought my Humble Bundle, Yeti shirts, and something artistic.net decals. This is all I have left, unfortunately. Shoutouts to all runners and those behind the scenes. Put this towards Ocarina of Time.
Testing, can you hear me? Yeah? I don't even see the mic in my periphery. It's there?
I've got the,
Yeah, it's on your side of your mouth.
we have 4. I'm on 4. Okay, good.
I've got 2.
So audio check sounds good, everybody?
Whoops.
Hello.
Help him out here. Help the man out. Just gotta figure it out.
How's that? Can you hear me? Testing, can you hear me? Oh, I hear myself. We good to go? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm Russ, this is my Mario Bros. 3 speedrun, warpless. All right, we didn't die in 1-1.
Mission accomplished.
Mario 3 initiates the runner right away with a very difficult trick in 1-1 to maintain P-speed throughout the entire level.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a really fast-paced game, like pretty much right off the bat. Stages that are normally pretty easy for a casual playthrough end up being quite difficult in a speedrun. The speedrun is comprised of pretty much just a lot of really precise timings, and that was unnecessary, but it looks cool. You'll see a lot of that. But it's like one of my favorite games. It's a total pleasure to be playing this year. So sit back and enjoy.
Nice. Most of the tricks in Mario 3 are centered around maintaining P-speed to move as quickly as possible.
And that's pretty difficult spot to maintain it there. You got to do a lot of precise movements. It's easier to maintain it in the air than when you're on the ground if you're giving up speed.
Yeah, that's right. And so I just dumped Raccoon Suit right there. If you played this game, you might be wondering why I'm getting rid of it. It does make platforming a little bit easier. It makes the casual play through the game much easier. It's a nice power-up, but actually you have pretty slow horizontal movement in midair when you have the raccoon suit. So I just used it to access the secret exit of that fortress, and then I just took damage right away so I can go back to Big Mario, and you're really fast as Big Mario.
So another really basic technique that you'll see throughout the run is just avoiding getting a set of 3 of the same card there.
So since the Hammer Brother landed on that particular tile, there's a fire flower right here. The little sound glitch, that means I saved like a little bit of time. So coming up at the end of every world, there's these long auto-scroller airship stages, and you have to kill the Koopa Kid and collect the wand at the end. So you'll see that at the end of every stage. So sadly, some auto-scroller action, but gives us time to read some donation comments, so feel free.
Awesome. So $35 from Anonymous says, here's to hoping GDQ continues for a long time to come. $35 from Matteo Hamnat says, thank you for this event and show up crazy skills. $50 from Iathos says, ooh. Yeah, it says I need to be quiet doing it. Yeah, okay, whatever.
So real quick, I'm going to use the fireball to kill this Koopa Kid. Normally it takes 3 jumps to take out these end of world bosses, but you can also defeat them with 10 fireball shots, and that's slightly faster than jumping on them. So there we go.
There it is.
That's world 1. I'm going to guess my time. It's going to be 3:33.
Yeah.
One other tiny thing about the wands there, you'll notice he didn't actually jump to grab the wand. You might think
That's right.
naturally that might be faster, but it's actually slower because he has to wait for Mario to descend back to the ground to trigger that kind of end of the stage cutscene. So it's actually faster to wait on the ground for those wands.
Okay, as we're going into World 2, I'm pretty relieved actually. World 1 is the world that I wanted to do well, and I didn't die, so we're off to a pretty good start. So that little no block jump there is probably the trickiest part of this stage. So from here on out, you'll notice that I'm Fire Mario. I want to stay Fire Mario for pretty much as long as I can. It's just a real fast, convenient way to take down mini bosses and to clear out kind of a path in front of you, and you still can maintain speed quite easily. Also, it gives you you can take 1 extra damage. So if I get hit, I get powered down to Big Mario, and 1 more hit will take me to Small Mario. So I essentially have 3 HP. That's actually one interesting difference between the American version and the Japanese version. In the Japanese version, if you're like Fire Mario or Raccoon Mario, if you take damage, you go all the way down to Small Mario. So there's some strategies that you can't actually do in that version that you can do in this version.
I think the Japanese version has a longer entry animation for stages as well.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, damn. Ah, no Fortress P-Speed. Okay, so I should have built up P-Speed at some point in that early section. It's too bad that I wasn't able to, but it's actually really hard to do.
And you actually do maintain your P speed when you go through the pipes.
So yeah, that was Boom Boom, the mini-boss. Takes 5 fireballs to defeat him, or jump on him 3 times, but it's significantly faster to defeat him with fireballs. So that Hammer Brother moved out and moved past stage 3. I know that Hammer Brother has a music box, just based on their starting positions and how they move. Which is good. I actually don't want to collect that. A music box is a little bit less valuable. The other Hammer Brother, however, I want to get because he has a hammer, which is an incredibly useful item. So this is the warpless speedrun of this, which is different from any %. I don't use warp whistles. You'll see that I collected a warp whistle in the first fortress stage of World 1, but that was only to complete that stage fast. I won't actually use that warp whistle. So yeah, there's the sun, everyone's favorite Mario 3 character. It's weird tornadoes. That's like the only level that they appear in, I think. So the sun is a little bit random, but he gave me a pretty decent pattern there. And I purposely turned back before I hit that end of level card to not get a star card. Okay, it's a little slow P-speed build up, but it's not too bad. But anyways, yeah, this is the warpless category, so don't use warps, so the game is a little bit longer, but it's also not the 100% category, so I don't have to play every stage. I just have to complete every world, so I can skip stages that might take too long. I'll also leverage a lot of the items that I collect throughout this, such as this one, the hammer, which lets you break down these blocks on the world map, on some of the worlds at least, which lets you skip some stages. So here's the pyramid stage. This is one of my favorite stages. The technique in it is just very cool in a speedrun, so let's see if I do it correctly. Almost, but it's pretty sweet. So that's pretty much World 2. Go on to this airship stage. Don't have to play 2-5. I don't have to play 2-4. I chose 2-5 because that was closer to the Hammer Brother. And that's pretty much it. So I won't use that hammer until later on. There's a lot of other interesting items. I'll mostly spam all the items that I collect in World 6 and 7, which have the largest number of slow stages. So feel free to pause the game. Free donations.
Awesome. $100 from Anonymous says, you guys are quirky and awesome. We got $50 from Nina, says, hi, Anonymous. We got $50 from Kevin Judy, says, thanks for doing all these amazing runs over the week. P.S. love the hype and excitement from the commentator. Well, thank you. $100 from Scarsaw says, awesome idea. $100 from Starbell says, just wanted to donate towards a great cause. Would love to get a 120-star run as well. Love the Mario block. Been my favorite since I was much younger. Good luck to all the runners. $50 from Ollie S says, when I played Super Mario Bros. 2 as a kid, I never got further than the first level. Thanks for showing me the rest of the game in amazing style. Keep up the good work with the event. Now, I do want everyone to know I'm not reading all the donations out loud, but I'm reading them here, and there's some really good ones. So thank you. Keep them coming. $50 from Stewart2590 says, loving these streams. 120-star hype.
So yeah, I didn't kill this boss with the fireball just because he's a little bit harder to predict his movements, and I don't want to risk actually getting hit. You can kill him with fireball and a few of the other Koopa kids, but for me, it's pretty much just going to be World 1, which is I think Iggy, and World 3, which is Wendy. But yeah, on the note of one of the donations, yeah, I played this when I was a kid. I played this when I was like 5 years old, and it's always been like one of my favorite games. And I remember seeing a speedrun of this at one of the earlier HGDQs by TJP, and I just thought it was so cool. Like it made me interested in this sort of thing. That was one of my inspirations for this. So I'm glad I finally decided to pick the game up. It's a blast. Like at first, I was kind of worried that learning the speedrun of it would kind of diminish the value of the game for me, but I took a risk anyways and decided to learn it. And if anything, I appreciate it more. I mean, it's just gotten better. It's still super fun to play. So of course, this is 3-1. Really nothing going on here. It was a crappy water stage. But 3-2, this next stage coming up, I'm going to try a pretty cool trick to gain P-speed in it, which is an otherwise difficult platforming stage, but requires a little bit of precise timing, so we'll see if I get it. This is actually only adopted, the strategy was only adopted recently in a speedrun, we'll see. What?
Yeah.
Thanks. I said what because there's a piranha plant that's supposed to spawn on that pipe, but he wasn't there. All right.
Too fast.
That's too fast. I guess that's it. So that was pretty sick. I'm glad I got that. Oh, lame. I'm okay with that. At least I didn't die. This is a pretty easy stage to die on, sadly. You fall in the water and you just start fumbling around, and Big Bertha comes and takes a big bite out of you. But having lost Fire Flower will just mean I lose a little bit of time in this next stage, not being able to kill Boom Boom with the Fire Flower. So there's this Hammer Brother on the world map that's dangerously close to leaving where I want him to be. We'll see what he does. It's a 33% chance that this is about to get pretty messy. So that's Boom Boom without the Fire Flower. Significantly slower, but we're still in there. We can grab a backup in the next stage. And in this world, I'm going to want to kill both of these Hammer Brothers. Don't go to the right. Oh, he's gone. Okay, there's a slight chance he can come back, but I could be screwed. That's nice.
There's several levels in this world that we'll be skipping, and if that Hammer Brother wanders in between them when we can't get to him, that could be trouble.
Come back, please. Oh, he's back!
Nice.
Yes.
Now we just have to get lucky again. So I got to power back up. Luckily, this stage has some backups for us. Come on. Oh, no. That's really bad, actually. But we'll make it. That means I can't do stage 9 properly, but that's all right. Hammer Brother, yes.
There we go.
Ugh. All right.
Hammer Bros, please.
So I got a cloud from completing World 2. I'm going to use that to cross that bridge. That's why I needed the Hammer Brother to be here, so the bridge would still be down. Okay, that's a scary stage. Rule number 1 of running SMB3 is don't die on 3-8, because I used a cloud to pass 3-6, and if I died, it'd send me back behind that, and I'd have to replay. I'd have to actually play 3-6. So sadly, I can't do the really cool P-speed in this stage, at least not very much, because I gotta pick up a Fire Flower. I lost that. Normally it looks like that, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna pick up this flower. Kinda lame.
If he came into the stage with fire, he would have been able to jump over that H formation that he had to go under since we lost P-speed.
Yeah, that's right. And I would have made it too. I started to try to do it just to see if I would.
Yeah, you had it.
But the important thing is we have fire. That makes this boss kill much easier, and it makes the next world much, much better. So let's see if I can hang on to it. I pretty much don't want to get hit until World 6.
Notice the leg from those white blocks and he picks those up. That's because the way the game thinks about those blocks is they're in the background until you pick them up. Then they become a sprite.
Yeah, those blocks cause a lot of lag when you're picking them up and throwing them around. Actually, a lot of the stuff in this game causes lag if there's too much going on the screen. But I'll just say real quick, I'm going to try to fireball kill Windy, one of the most annoying bosses in the game. But just check that one out. And until then, Rosentia, feel free to bring some donations.
There's so many. Okay, $50 from Shark812 says, please keep that good work. This run is just amazing. Cheers from Italy. $50 from Corey M says, gotta see that 120 stars run. $100 from Sid says, 120 star and 1 life. No, not 1 life. Maybe 1 life. $125 from Ozone says $125 here and $25 to Humble Bundle. Been watching for about 3 years, never had a way to donate until now. Hopefully we'll have more saved up at SGDQ because $150 just doesn't seem good enough. $222 from Owen Laurie says, I found a few 2s for you. We had another 222 donation from Axel. That 222? Wasn't it 222? Awesome, thank you.
I don't know what the times are from now on. I pretty much just know the final time and World 1. But okay, so coming up 4-1, I have firepower. there's a really cool strategy in 4-1, if I could do it correctly, that requires firepower. So it's one of the harder tricks in the game, so let's give it a shot. World 4 is really cool, by the way. So that's the speedo, that room right there, by the way. Almost.
Nice.
That's kind of an annoying level. There's a slightly faster way through it that involves like shooting a fireball and picking up one of those white blocks at the same time, but it's kind of inconsistent. So level 3 coming up here. This is a really cool stage. It looks really good when done right. It's not too hard once you get it down. It takes a while to learn though. Maintaining P speed while after entering that pipe. Okay, it technically went good. So the hammer that I picked up in World 2, we'll see some action right here. A lot of people, actually I didn't know about this until I started speedrunning this, and Karua had to correct me that there's actually a breakable block right there, allowing you to skip that fortress. So there's this thing in Warpless called early hammer, where in World 2 you can get hammer really early and use that to pass some stages, but you have to play that fortress stage, so it's also very rare. So I'm manipulating the Lackey 2's position right there in order to give me kind of a boost. This is such an annoying stage, I'm just going to take him out. This is one of the worst stages in the game. It's just so bad. Okay, don't hit me. Alright. And I call that a super swim, I don't know what else that's called, but if you're running in 1 tile high water as Big Mario and you press crouch right before you walk off the edge, you have full running speed in the water briefly. So, it wasn't a very good time, but leaving World 4, or leaving 4-4, like, with Fire Mario is good. So, P-Wing. So you can actually pass these 2 Hammer Brothers if you're really lucky, but obviously I wasn't. So I got a P-Wing. I needed that P-Wing anyways. I was either gonna get one there or one in the next world. So, dang. This is kind of a tricky stage. Okay, I got sprayed. I'm panicking. All right. Well, that's pretty bad, actually. So I can't have firepower for World 5 now. That's too bad. Oh, that would have been almost P speed. So that would have been a fire flower right there if I was Big Mario, but I took 2 hits on the previous stage on accident.
On the staircase there at the start of the stage, you saw him kind of do a quick left and right, and that's just to be able to continue his jumps without hesitation, keep his momentum moving right.
Yep, that's right. Because ideally, I'd be able to build up P speed at the beginning of the stage if I came into the stage as Fire Mario, but I took some damage, had to power up and take it a little bit slowly. So sadly, World 5 will be done mostly without firepower, which loses probably like 15 seconds, sadly. But hey, we're deathless so far, so that's okay. And for some reason, this is like the slowest auto-scroller in the game. It's like twice as slow, like moving, as the other auto-scrollers. It's like a 2-minute stage, so feel free to just knock out some of those donation comments.
Cool. By the way, we have some prizes coming up. During these runs, you can donate to be eligible for the Mad Catz Triton headset with Mario design, Nintendo Wii U with 2 games, and the Super Mario 3 Perler set, which is beautiful. Cool. I have too many donations left. $1,000 from Stampy.
Thank you.
Says this was the first game that my brother and I actually wrote down our routes way back when it was new. Always brings back memories. Also, calling out all the animal killers right now. I'm going to snipe bid to save them, so make me pay big. Come at me, bros. That's it. Donate to kill the animals, everyone, right now. Okay. $1,000 from Bjorn. Says, hi guys. Says, hi guys, great week so far. Keep up the good work. Here's 1K for FF6 100%. We've got $3,000. From Greg S, he says, I've been watching recorded AGDQs and SGDQs for the past year. Finally get to catch one live. What you guys are doing is great, and I'm more than happy to support all of you. I really feel as though it takes insane skill to speedrun the way you do. Let's get to that 500K. Putting this 3K towards Ocarina of Time, I'll be back for AGDQ 2015.
This is Iggy. He's got a weird thing going on where sometimes he'll jump up, you'll be on top of him, and you'll get hit anyway.
Yeah, that's happens every now and then, and it's really like a pain if you have firepower and you just lose it due to something you have no control over. But hey, we've already lost firepower, so I'll be okay if we just like make it without dying. That's still probably asking for a lot, but World 5 has a lot of really cool stages in it. It's kind of separated into two parts. So the first part has stages 1 through 3 and a fortress and 2 Hammer Brothers, and then this tower stage, which is kind of a unique stage. And then the second half has a bunch of other levels and one more Hammer Brother. So I already got the P-Wing in the previous world, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my music box to put those 2 Hammer Brothers to sleep over there. In just a little bit, at least. You know, sadly in 5.1, there's really no way to build up P-Speed early on. It's pretty much impossible. And if I had firepower, I could have fallen down a little bit earlier and taken out some of those little white plants and built up P-Speed, but oh well. And at 5.2, I actually skip half the stage, which is, it's pretty easy to do as long as you know what you're kind of doing when you enter the stage. You can start climbing up using these no blocks. And that skips like half the stage. You know, obviously in the first kind of playthrough, you won't know about that, and you'll just fall down, and there's this whole underwater or underground section. That's kind of a pain. Ooh, that was slow. All right. Oh, okay. So 2-star cards. If you hit one of these end-of-level cards moving at max speed, you usually get a star. That's because, I guess, the cycle that they start on, the cycle begins as soon as it's scrolled on the screen. So, okay, that's a really scary jump. So yeah, on the next level with a card at the end, I want to make sure that I turn back before I hit it so I don't get a star. It starts this whole fireworks thing. It gives you 5 extra lives, you know, that's good for normal playthroughs, but it takes like 10, 15, it takes like 10 seconds to do. That fortress is kind of scary, just that first part with the stairs. So I'm gonna pop that music box here, and we'll do that. We'll do the tower stage. I got something special on this stage plan. We'll see if it works.
TSSB.
The Sunday Secrets Day.
Shoutouts to TJP and TSSB. So that's actually that little trick was actually not faster. It just looks cool. It actually makes it hard to maintain your full speed going through this stage, which is possible, but that's one of the hardest levels to maintain speed through. So here we get to like the sky themed stages. This is kind of an annoying stage. These platforms are just really bad, and there's a lot of lag in the stage. Okay, that's kind of a safe way of doing it. And these platforms are annoying because when you land on them, it stops your horizontal velocity, so you want to land on them as little as possible. Okay, 78 coins. if I had firepower, I could do a really cool strategy in the stage. You know what? I'll go ahead and try it without it. Nah, didn't get it. Okay. And the next stage can be done faster with firepower as well, but we don't have it. So it actually has a fire flower for us to collect, so that'll be our backup. Hey, pipe jump. Yeah, to be able to maintain speed after exiting a horizontal pipe, you have to press the jump button on the frame that you exit the pipe. So that's, 1/60th of a second timing. Platforming on the stage is a little tricky just because the graphic for the ground is just weird. Okay. Alright, we made it though.
Dry bones is in.
Yeah. That last dry bone sometimes doesn't spawn.
Duckfist had to be a little careful there about when he threw his fireballs, because with P-speed you can actually outrun your fireballs, and then they won't hit.
Yeah, the game's so fast, you outrun your projectiles if you're running at full speed. So I'm going to use one of my clouds now. The cloud lets you skip over almost any stage. And 5.9 is a really slow auto-scroller, so check that out. I jumped as I entered the little castle. You have a 3-frame window. I think it's 3 frames. You can press jump or you can press the attack button. And it's just silly.
All right, can I read more?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome sauce. Okay, $100 from the actual moon.
Oh, wow.
Says, great, yeah, the moon is donating. Cursed Yoshi Hype, Rip France. Aw. 150 from Drill says, awesome job by all the runners, and for such a great cause, put this donation towards Glemic and Cosmo as the cutest couple. $50 from Cronian says, hello, my name is Brostench and I want to kill the animals. Well, you're right. $100 from JPJ says, Super Mario Bros. 3 hype. $100 from Nephis Eternum Guild. Says, great event this year. We have suffered a few raid wipes this week because of players watching the stream and not fire on ground. But it's for a good cause. $100 from Goniram says, fun program, prepared a drip of coffee, too much awesome game to sleep until Sunday. Thanks for all the team who work on this event. It's just great. Borez Les Dons. $300 from Tertiary Lanes. Says, been watching speedruns for a while, but this is the first GDQ I've been able to see live. Thanks for the entertainment, for supporting such a great cause. Put $100 towards Ocarina of Time, $200 to save the animals. Oh, by the way, Duckfist, we have a few runner's choice. Do you have any idea where you want those to go?
No. I'm thinking about the run. What's coming up that needs a boost?
I will get back to you on that.
Thank you. All right. All right, so we're going into World 6. This is where we really start to spam a lot of the items we've been saving up. We have a lot of items cached here, so actually, if you take this pipe, there's the Speedo screen once again. You can immediately break this and access this hammer brother, who has another hammer. So we just skipped at least 2 stages there. We go straight to the fortress. And we'll actually use the hammer we just got in this world as well. So this is the first time I'll actually want to get rid of firepower. There's this really slow section with this conveyor. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that in the Japanese version because you can't take as many hits. There we go, that was a really good star grab. It should be oh, never mind. It should be like a 277. So, okay. So just like Mario 2, if you can make it to the boss quickly enough with Star, he's toast. So I'm gonna try a really risky strat here. We'll see if it works. I don't think I got it. Nah, I didn't get it. Oh, I got it. Wow. So I only learned how to build up speed there. I didn't actually learn how to beat speed. Oh, okay. Those Hammer Brothers. They can actually like sit there and go around in circles forever. Like they can literally just keep going around in circles. So I used P-Wing here. This is one of the stages that's mandatory to fly out of. No! So that's bad. There's a backup right here. That wastes a lot of time. That's a pretty bad thing normally when trying to get a good time. Yeah, the idea is the exit's way up here. You're supposed to fly up here, and it's kind of a pain. Well, that doesn't matter. I do have to pick up a leaf in the next stage, though. And one of these Hammer Brothers has a cloud. I'm going to pick one at random and see if this guy has it. That's great. Star. That's not very helpful. This is actually pretty bad news for the next stage. We're just going to go for it, guys. All right.
There it is.
That's a little bit random.
Because the Hammer Brothers start out off screen in this world, it's hard for Duckfist to know which one is which. That's why you kind of just had to take a chance there.
So it sucks that I'm small Mario. That means I won't get a leaf out of this box, so I have to do this stage pretty slowly. So I made that thwomp move. Just kind of, I don't even know the last time I've done this part. You normally like fly across the bottom and it looks really cool and it's fast, but this is dumb and slow, so. But whatever. What's this? All right. I don't need that. Not anymore, at least. Speedrun, folks. Check it out. Okay, we're back on track now. That's a pretty tricky stage to do anyways. There's a really good chance that you can die if you don't have your speed built up just right to fly across the bottom of the screen. Okay, that's bad speed. There's the H.
H jump.
So yeah, there's like the arrangements of blocks like spell out the letter H in like several stages. It's weird. It could just be me. I don't know. So we're gonna use one of our P-Wings again here.
6-9, hard stage.
Yeah, pretty tough stage. If you're really cool, you can actually do a wall jump by running and jumping at the wall at a particular point and then pressing the jump button on a certain frame. And you can jump over the top without having Raccoon Suit or P-Wing. So again, because Raccoon Suit's slow, I'm gonna dump it right here. Back to Big Mario for the speed. Yeah, there's this strange, like, elevator thing. So as soon as the top of this row of windows hits the floor, I'm gonna start running. And that's an adequate cue to do that. That way I have P-Speed as soon as I enter the room, saving a little bit of time. Kind of a neat little visual cue thing there. That's pretty much all of World 6. In the airship, there's no Fire Flower, sadly, but I actually only need Big Mario for the beginning of the next stage, second one, where I'll attempt this crazy wall clip. That tends to ruin speedruns if you're going for good times, but it looks pretty cool. I think you guys will like it, so. So Auto-Scroller Hype, hit some of those donations up.
Awesome, we got a $1,000 donation from Brandon H. Also known as Puzzles, Brandon says, all the runs I've seen so far have been awesome. Keep breaking these games. This is hoping we can get the 120-star run. We have $222 from Bob4. Says, did you say for everyone to donate $2 or $222? 120-star hype. $35 from Eric Newey said, I just had to donate during Duckfist run, one of my favorite streamers, who's now running yet another one of my favorite games. Put this towards whatever the runner wants, because he probably knows what to put it towards better than I. Okay, we'll ask him in a second.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks.
$50 from Nicholas Mogren says, my bills have been paid and found some left you for you. Also, why make something easy when you can make it hard? Go hard, Strath.
Exactly.
$52 from Rich A says, everyone donate $2 for 120 stars. I'm donating 52, so 25 of my friends don't have to. Thanks to all the runners and everyone who has donated to such a great cause so far. Let's see FF6 100% and go for broke on Mario 64. Okay, so Duckfist, so you know, we have a Pokemon bid to have a glitched version of the run. We also have Final Fantasy VI incentives. We've got the opera. We still have 100%. There's also the sketch glitch.
Is there a Mr. MV thing related to the opera?
I believe that's met.
Okay. Has the 100% been met, technically?
No.
Let's do that then.
Okay, go to 100%.
All right, so 7-1, I have to run and hit this wall, like, at just the right angle. And something special happens. It can take several attempts, so just chill. That's 3. Someone keep counting. My goal is to beat it faster than Karua did. Come on.
There it is.
That is not uncommon. And it's still faster than going through the stage normally.
Whoever I told to count it, don't tell me.
I had about 18.
Thanks. So 7-2 is a really dangerous stage, actually. There's no
Another
speedo.
speedo.
So I'm gonna use Star to help me clear through some of these enemies. I'm actually gonna turn back here purposely so I can build a P-speed. Got it. So that's really dangerous. If you fall in that big jump that I made, there's actually a bunch of invisible note blocks that when you try to jump out of them, they appear, and you have to actually enter the pipe and go into this water section and come back out the other side and try the jump again. So that wastes a lot of time. Luckily, I got a first try. That's very nice. One of the last, green, platforming stages. There we go. So we're gonna pop some of the rest of the items that we have here. 7-4 is a really bad, slow, horrible stage. We're totally clouding over this guy. It's pretty nasty. There's a pixelated speedo. And now we have a few P-Wings we're gonna drop, making these 2 stages really trivial.
Normally in this level, if you didn't have an item, you have to find a P-switch, which is hidden behind bricks, so you might have to find a mushroom within the level. That will get you to a Tanuki suit, and only then can you fly up to fight Boom Boom.
And have a really low timer too, so it's like this puzzle stage where the game wants you to solve it fast before the time runs out. Pretty annoying, actually.
It's casual play, that's the next stage.
Okay. So we still have Raccoon Suit. So when you finish the stage with P-Wing, it gives you regular Raccoon Suit instead of P-Wing for the rest of the game, which would be way too cheap. But it's actually pretty useful because this next stage, having a Raccoon Suit and Star makes it way easier to traverse. Okay. All right. What? Press the button. Oh, no. Well, that stinks. I can't do the really cool strategy in... Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you something special. Yeah, this is going to be really weird. So I could be at this for a while. I was really hoping it'd work the first time. There we go.
He's got 2 more.
Dang.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So this is no longer saving time. Okay, well,
That's all right. Last one.
So this is just a really precise way you can clip through corners. You have to be Big Mario and you have to crouch jump at just the right time. There's literally no other way. That's funny. I wasn't even like practicing that. I really expected to make it to leave the previous stage with Raccoon Suit. I normally cloud over this stage and do the fortress, which is pretty cool, but I can no longer do the really cool looking. Whoa! I don't have a music box. Oh yeah.
You skipped the one in World 5.
So I'm gonna use a star. I have a bunch of these things, so this works.
There are 3 music boxes in the game.
All of the SMB3 owners are laughing right now. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Mushroom. That's useful. So that wasted a bunch of time. Whatever. Yeah, so you can use a music box to put those piranha plants to sleep. That's essentially skipping the stage. And, of course, playing the piranha plant stage is much longer than fighting the Hammer Brother that gives you the music box. Which I forgot to do. I used the music box I got from World 3 to put the Hammer Brothers in World 5 to sleep. So yeah, the warpless speedrun is really complicated because the Hammer Brothers are such a large influence on it. Because you really depend on their items to skip a lot of the stages, and if the Hammer Brothers aren't moving around the way you want to, you sometimes just won't have access to the same items that you really want. So if you want to play a consistent category of this game, check out 100%. The only downside is you play a lot of the auto-scroller stages.
Yeah, Warpless is really just a...
Yeah, you can throw in a few donations. Actually, we have...
luck.
Yeah, Warpless is luck heavy. I mean, your time can vary by like 3 minutes based on luck. That's ridiculous. But yeah, we have tons of auto-scrollers coming up, so you can just start knocking them dead if you like.
We actually have a cool new donation incentive. Someone got the guts to challenge Cosmo to Ocarina of Time race. So we've got a $10,000 donation incentive for Cosmo versus Skater, which, if it gets met, it's going to be pretty sweet. So you can go ahead and put more money towards that if you want. Okay, great. As for donations, we've got $50 from Dr. Gumir. Said, love what you guys do every year. Let's get this 120-star run in. Also, you guys better be singing during Final Fantasy 6. Should get Acid Bro to sing along too with his mellow pipes. $50 from Anonymous says, this is a really fun event for a great cause. I first found out about this event with the blindfold and punch-out plays last time, and now I'm hooked. Great job by all the runners. The Mario Troupe has been amazing. $30 from Zaire here. He said, by reading this, Brosenta now gets to donate $10 or more. This goes towards Final Fantasy 6 100%. Zaire.
Well, you just like read it out loud on stream, so.
Where's $10?
Yeah, so World 8 the stages that you actually play in it are really cool, but there's 4 auto-scroller stages and 4 like regular platforming stages, and 3 of these really special stages we call the hands, which is pretty nasty in the warpless run because you want to skip past them. We'll talk about them when we get there, but for now, Tank 1, very long stuff. I just have to make sure I don't make any mistakes, as bored as I am waiting for the screen to scroll.
Awesome, we've got $50 from Not the Whales. Says, when I was younger, I thought these games required an entire childhood to complete. Apparently, I was wrong. $234.56 from Christopher L. Says, I didn't realize until now how much I miss Rosench's eagerness. Looking forward to spending all night with you and the rest of for Final Fantasy VI tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be great. I'll be there right with you. Okay, $35 from Davis Thorne or Dark Terex. Said, good luck, Duckfist. Don't take too long on all those auto scrollers. Good luck with any castle zips later on.
Oh, the castle zips. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
$100 from Patrick P says, great job, guys. I'm having a great time watching as many runs as I can. I wasn't able to donate for HDQ this year, so I'm doubling what I initially wanted to donate to make up for it. Keep it up. $100 from, oh, that was the same donation. $35 from Unlicensed Doctor. He said, someone call a licensed doctor. All these speedruns are sick, dude. $100.22 from Bairagi. He says, I cut my knuckle on a cheese grater. Please send me one of your doctors to me. I think I'm dying. $70 from Guerin says, is Dram there? How much do I have to donate to get him to do Kaizo?
I would like to see that one.
$100 from Justin12 says, enjoying the Mario 3 run. Thanks for the organizers, runners, audience, and Twitch chat for the entertainment. Let's put this toward Ivan's glitched any % run. $100 from Anonymous says, I am the greatest donation and announcer mankind has ever produced.
Are you donating over there for yourself, Percention?
Yeah.
That's why it's anonymous.
Let's cover up.
So one of the things you might have noticed Duckfist doing in the tank level was kicking the bombs off the stage a lot. It's just to reduce lag.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good job at it, but that is something you can actually do in the auto-scroller, is attempt to reduce the amount of lag that happens. It's about the only thing you have control over as far as speed goes. So all the cool runners, let's do that. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll be able to play real stages real soon, guys. Okay. Tank 1 and Navy are done. Here are the hands stages. Pretty much it's 3 stages. When you pass over them, you have a 50% chance to play them. It forces you to play them. You have so a total of 1 in 8 chance of passing all 3.
You're having a good run. You got the first hand. Inevitably, the better your run is, the better your odds of getting the hands are, unfortunately.
Yeah, another reason that this game is incredibly frustrating to RTA is just you can have the great run up to World 8 and then you're at the mercy of the hands.
2 hands. All right. We got one more auto-scroller, for now at least. I call it the fast airship. I think it's also called Air Force. It scrolls like twice as fast as every other auto-scroller. And it's normally a really difficult stage when you first play this game. It's just like, the physics are really tough to kind of work out because you're sliding around all over the place. It's important that I keep firepower as well, so I don't want to make any mistakes, but... Yeah, no thanks. These red wrench-throwing dudes are really annoying. You want to kill them right away. Because they can... The wrenches behave really strangely. The laws of physics are broken here, basically.
Can I read a few more?
Yeah.
Cool. $150 from Cyro, or Cryo, that one. Been watching almost non-stop since the start of the event. Keep all the great work, runners.
Okay. Actually, coming up here is the first couple of stages, the real stages of the world. They're really difficult. And we'll have one more auto-scroll to read out some donations before we finish the game out, but Until then, we have stage 8-1. This is a really cool stage if I can do it correctly. It's a very technical stage. It looks awesome. Oh wow. What? Okay, there's an enemy that didn't spawn, but we still kind of made it.
That's interesting.
To use this strange, like, dark desert stage, black and white, with, there's the angry sun is back. So that's the kill every enemy category. Almost maintain P-speed. It's really hard to maintain P-speed ascending that mountain there. Literally every enemy.
Just killed all the enemies.
So I'm gonna I have a star, right? Okay, and a lot of other items. So there's a P-speed strat in this. I couldn't get it. So I just use a star to pass through those waffles. Well, maybe I can... Nah. I'm no Frezzy man. It's really important that I make it to this one door without slowing down. That much at least. Okay, we got it.
That door is only visible with the P-switch active.
Yep. And the P-switch was like about to deactivate just, frames after I entered it. So that's pretty cool. We have firepower. There's no way to get firepower from here on out, and I really want to have firepower for the Bowser fight, so it's important that I don't take any more damage for the rest of the game. So here's Tank 2, last auto-scroller. Knock a few more out, and we'll finish the game out.
Awesome. $303 from Peter Kerouac. Said, let's do this. If we hit 500K by midnight, we'll have more than doubled last year's SGDQ's total. Let's keep the momentum and make the world take notice. So yes, if you don't remember, 400K by midnight, you get the 70-star run by Siglevic. That's pretty cool. Get 500K though, you get the 120-star, oh my goodness, beautiful, delicious run by Siglevic. So please keep these donations big and small coming in. Also, we have a new donation incentive, Super Mario World, all switches, no capes, 3-way race, $2,000. So be sure to look out for that. If you want to put money towards that, please do.
I'm excited for that one.
$200 anonymous donation says a friend introduced me to speedruns with SGDQ a few years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. Here's hoping we get the 120-star speedrun.
All right, here's the final stage coming up. Take out Boom Boom. Now we got Bowser's Castle. So I'm gonna try to zip through this wall at the beginning. I'll just give it one shot, and then I really hope I don't get hit during the Bowser fight.
Nice.
That was a bad path. All right, you ready for time?
Time is coming.
Time. So that was Mario Bros. 3 Warpless. Thanks a lot for letting me play. I want to shout out all of the Super Mario Bros. 3 speedrunners. There's just so many of them, but Primarily TJP, who like initially inspired me to run this game, and like Mitch Flowerpower and Karua, whom I met and hung out with at AGDQ. Awesome guys, really, really good Mario 3 players, and just everybody else on the Speedruns Live, like weekly Mario 3 races. I really recommend if you enjoy this game and want to pick up speedrunning. It's a really good game. We have weekly races on Friday nights. A lot of really, really friendly players, really good players, and it's a blast. It's a great speed game. So I think coming up we have Super Mario World with Sweetie T. And that's going to be awesome. So please stick around. A lot of really cool speedruns coming up. And thanks a lot for watching me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Duckfist. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and keep reading, talking. Don't forget our sponsors, the Yeti, Avermedia. We have the Humble Bundle, Mad Cats, Something Artistic. Be sure to go check them out. There's some that have some great deals out there. All of them are able to give some money back to the charity, so be sure to take a look at that. Also, we do have the Humble Bundle, which all money going towards that goes back to the charity. So that's something fantastic that we were able to have this year. So that was Super Mario Bros. 3 with our lovely Duckfist. I think I was told to take a break during this next one because we have a man with a golden voice who's going to be taking charge for a while. So, Super Mario World with how do I say your name again? Sweet Tea. Sweetie Tea. Oh yeah. Is going to be coming up. I'll read a few more donations though as we wait for Golden to get ready here. $35 from Keith Tastic 13, who said, I'm still waiting for my invite to speedrun Microsoft Excel 2003 in front of everyone. Been working on my strats for over a decade.